What's going on, boys? I'm in Advantage, and welcome back to another NHL 24 video. Not only is it the official launch day of NHL 24, but we have our first event of the year, the NHL 24 Hut Headliners event. In this video, I'll be breaking down all the details and everything you need to know. Without any further ado, let's get right on into it. First up, we have the 80 overall Phil Kessel. My boy needs no introduction. 5'11", 208 pounds. He's a little bit on the slow side compared to where he used to be in years past. However, they did give his build actually a pretty decent shot for an 80 overall card. He's probably not going to make your team, unless, of course, you're a Kessel fan like myself, but he could be a good addition to any team this year in the real NHL, or again, your team in Hut. The 80 overall Mark Giordano is up next. 6 foot, 205 pounds, 82 acceleration, 82 speed. His shot leaves a lot to be desired. Defensively, he's actually somewhat decent at 86 defensive awareness when you have two-way defensemen activated. However, I'd probably steer clear of him. Up next, we have the 84 overall Rasmus Dahlin at 6'3", 202 pounds. Now he's one of the best left-handed defensemen in the game. If you activate two-way defensemen on him, his defensive awareness jumps up to a 92 and his stick checking to a 91. At 86 acceleration, 85 speed with that size, I think he's one of the better cards that you can get on your team. Up next, we have Attendee, UC Saros, 85 overall. At 5'11", 180 pounds, he's a little bit on the small side. Not really sure how it's going to go with goalies this year. If I'm you, though, I may try him out for a little bit, but you're probably better off just finding somebody like the 82 overall base card, Jacob Markstrom, that's probably going to play a little bit better for you between the pipes. That's right. We got an OV card, 85 overall, Alex Ovechkin at 6'3", 238. My man is built like an absolute unit. He's got sniper forward, and look at that shot. 90s across the board. He also has silver 1T. If you've played enough NHL 24 so far this year, you've probably come to realize that one-timers are going in more often than not. If Ovi's sitting in his office, well, he's going to put that in the back of the net. 85 acceleration, 85 speed. He's actually not as lethargic as he normally is whenever they make his card come out here. And hand stats defensively, he's okay. I've seen better, but again, you're not getting him for his defense. You're getting him for that shot. Moving on to the MSPs, we have the 86 overall, Marie-Philippe Poulin, 5'6", 161 pounds. Obviously, she's on a bit of the small side, but 89 acceleration, 87 speed. Hands are pretty solid, as well as that shot's amazing. She has silver Make It Snappy and Gold Born Leader. Gold Born Leader is one of the best abilities early on in the game. Her card was one of the best in NHL 23, and actually with this early in the game where speed is that much of a killer, I actually think you could probably get away using her. I don't know if it's worth making the upgrade. In my opinion, I probably won't do it. That being said, love the card art and love to see your card in the game. Alex Burrows makes his return to Hut. The 6'1", 197-pound ex-Vancouver Canuck has two-way forward and shooting boost. He also has silver close quarters and gold off the rush. In my opinion, gold off the rush is a little bit useless, but nonetheless, his card's pretty solid. High 80s for shooting, 87 excel, 87 speed defensively. He's pretty locked down, and his hand stats are pretty good. Probably not the MSP that I would make. However, love to see that he has a card. Hemsky's our next MSP at 6 foot, 177 pounds. He has silver seeing eye and gold elite edges. Now, what I like about his card is a couple different things. His hands are going to be absolutely unreal. Secondly, his agility is amazing. With his synergies boosted him up to a 93 overall and gold elite edges, that actually could make this card pretty deadly when you're in the offensive zone. At 86 acceleration, 88 speed, with those hand stats and that agility, I think he's going to be a really fun card to use early on. And lastly, we got my boy, the 6'3", 217-pound, equipped with gold truculence, Pittsburgh Penguin, Brooks Orpik. Brooks when he was in his prime, not when he was with Washington. Sorry, Caps fans. Love to see Brooks in a Penguin sweater. Gold truculence, 85 excel, 88 speed, but baby, that is not the best of it. That 95 body checking, 98 defensive awareness, 99 shot blocking. There's nothing getting through there. 96 stick checking, and 60 faceoffs. You know, you're not putting them on the faceoffs anyway. Doesn't matter. I love this card. I can't wait to try this one out. I love this choice. All right, now it's time to talk about how you make these sets. In years past, it was a little bit different, but right now, off the bat, I know you're wondering how much these are going to cost. It's about 6,000 coins per collectible. The good news is you don't need hundreds of these collectibles, and there's only a couple different ways that you can make these anyway. It starts off with either gold players, 7 80 overall better players, 6 81 plus players or 3 82 plus players. 82 plus players right now are going for about 2,000 coins. So that's why I think it's a good deal, anywhere between 6 to 6,500 coins in making one of these collectibles. Now, as I mentioned, you only need one collectible to make one of these players. So for example, one collectible will give you Brooks Orpik. And you have him at 82 overall. You want to give him to 83. That's going to cost you 10,000 coins. 84 is going to be 15,000 or one power-up collectible. 85 is going to be 25,000 or one power-up collectible. And lastly, to get him to an 86 or maxed out, it's 50,000 coins or two power-up collectibles. That means it's 106,000 coins if you're using pure coins. Or again, you could use those power-up collectibles, but right now, power-up collectibles are going for about 30,000 coins. So oddly enough, it's more advantageous currently to build these with coins purely. That's it for me on this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you love NHL 24 content, make sure you go ahead and click subscribe. I'll have a rankings video out tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you then.